Hey everyone, so I'm back. I was gonna take today off, so that's kind of why I look the way I look today, which is basically almost how I look every day because I'm in the house. But I received the email about one of my videos. You might hear my son in the background. Um, an email about one of my live chats, and I believe it was the second. Well, I've said it in almost all three of them, so I don't know exactly which one, but I'm guessing this was the second one that I received the email about. And the email basically stated to be a nail tech. I think that's excessive amount of money to spend in the beginning of being a nail tech. Which I agree. I agree, but in I believe the third um, nail shop talk, I believe I actually stated that you don't have to spend that amount of money. I'm just the over um, buyer, overspender when it comes to certain things, and that the reason why I spent so much money in the past on nail supplies is because of my channel and that I'm doing giveaways. So I don't know, maybe the young lady did not see that live, which was I believe the third one I said, and I believe I said it in the first one as well. I can't remember if I said it in the second one, but I know I did in the first one and the second one that I'm an overspender, and a lot of times I'm buying a lot of stuff for giveaways and stuff like that. So I'm guessing that's why. So I wanted to come on and address that because I don't want anyone to think that when you're starting as a nail tech, you have to spend $4,000, $5,000 on nail supplies when that's not the case. For me, my biggest mistake was finances and actually research, because I felt like I should have done research, more research into the items that I was buying and items that I really needed at the moment versus going all out and spending so much money on so many different things, because my mind, I have a creative mind, so my mind begins to think of so many different things, and I buy so much stuff and I buy extra action for my channel as well. So yes, you do not have to spend that amount of money, because I don't want no one to be scared of becoming a nail tech or feeling like it's just too expensive to become a nail tech, because really you can go to Walmart and get some items to begin doing a nail tech and spend less than $100. But that wasn't what I did, and to be honest, I wouldn't advise anyone to do what I've done, because you can put yourself into a box, and I believe I stated it on my third live, where you put yourself into a box where you've put so much money into one thing to where if you try to branch off, like me branching off and creating my own acrylic powder brand, instead of me being able to create a fully a full starter kit, I had to start off with just the colored acrylic powder because I had invested so much money into my nail business. So instead of me being able to put money into my brand, so it's like, kind of do your research, really know where you're trying to go at with the nail thing. So if you don't want to just be a nail tech, you want to actually build a brand, then you need to budget that money for it, especially in my case, because I quit my 9 to 5. So I only had money that I already had, and that money has to stretch when you're paying bills and you have a child to take care of. So you have to kind of try to stretch that money. And if you branch off too far, you become to go in debt, and then you have to go back to working. So be mindful of that. I don't want no one to get the wrong idea thinking that being a nail tech is expensive and that you have to spend so much money. No, you do not have to spend a lot of money to become a nail tech. You just need your basic items. That's why I wish I had thought of the brand before, but it's a process. It all comes in time, and the more things you do, I feel like, God is guiding me, so I'm just gonna let Him continue to guide me, and I'm just putting everything in His hands, because, yeah, in my mind, I felt like I probably should have did the brand first, but build my brand first. But I mean, I went towards the my doing nails again first. So, you live and you learn. So that's why I want to make sure when we doing nail shop talks that we start addressing things that we feel may have been a mistake for us in the beginning, or something that we learned when we first started. And I do apologize that, she may have felt like I was saying you have to have so much money. That is not the case at all. I know of people who just started with just having a brush, some acrylic product from CVS, and some polish. And it wasn't even gel polish, it was regular polish. And they were able to complete nails. Once you start practicing and you can start charging or whatever. So, okay, so I just got a message on Instagram. But I just wanted to give you that, though, kind of correct that issue, because like I said, my business mistake was finances. I really feel like I should have budgeted better. I feel like I should have researched more into exactly what avenue I wanted to be in, but at the time I was just picking up kind of where I left off at. And I went overboard, and then I was like, I also want to branch off into this, which can, kind of thin out your finances. Now it's like you got to put a pause on a lot of things. So it puts you into situations is like, do you want to go back to a 9-to-5 to save up more money, or do you keep pressing on what you have right now? And for anybody out there that may need extra money, try Uber. Uber will give you flexibility to be able to work on your business and make extra money. So that's something I do in my spare time. Like if I have time, I'll do Uber or something like that, just so that you don't deplete all your finances, to be honest. Or find any other type of little gig job that you can get something that's not going to take too much of your time from running the business. Because when you begin running a business and your business is out there, it becomes demanding. I can't tell my clients, no, I can't do your nails today because I have to go to work. They don't want to hear that, because you're my nail tech. This is your work. So it's like if you have to go back into the work field, try to find something that you can basically make your own hours, like Uber, DoorDash, Postmates, Point Pickup. There's a lot of different things that you can do if you have a vehicle that are like gig jobs that you're an independent contractor for, that you can actually use to make extra income, which I do Uber in my spare time. I'll do that when I have time to actually go out and make some extra money to make sure that I'm able to do what I need to do and pay bills or whatever. So you guys, even with the pandemic going on, that was not thought about. So that's something you want to also have in mind when you begin to branch off to do your own business, because even though you may save money, you have to think about if something else happens. So you want to have a backup fund plus a backup fund. You see what I'm saying? Because when I began in the process with the money that I had to start doing my business, I didn't foresee a pandemic breaking out, and now you're losing money. You're losing extra money on top of not working. So the money you save is pretty much like, okay, I quit my job on January 1st. The pandemic happened around March. So if I'm starting to do nails, just picking up, doing nails again, I didn't budget for that. You see what I'm saying? So it could kind of mess with your finances. So always think smart, do your research. Take your time when building a business. Take your time. I know we get these ideas in our heads and we're like, I can do that. I'm just jump on that and I'm going to do it. But you have to make sure you're taking your time, doing your research, actually planning it out, because that can be your biggest downfall, and that can make you almost lose everything if you don't. And keep God first as well in your business. I don't know your spiritual background, but for me, I believe in God, and for me, He has kept me thus far, and this is the longest I've ever gone without working a actual 9-to-5, working for someone else. This is the longest I've worked for myself, and I keep God first because He's the one who has gotten me thus far. and he will continue to guide me and keep me. So make sure your finances are in order, you're planning, you're researching, and you keep God first, whomever you call upon in your life. So like I said to the young lady, I wanted to address it through a video because I didn't know if any other people felt that way or not. But you don't have to spend a lot of money at all. That was just something I did, something I felt like I should not have done, but I did it and I can't take it back. That's a lesson I've learned. But I'm going to wrap this video up, guys. I will talk to you in another video. And our next Nail Shop Talk Live is going to be on Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys